Hey there all craft beer lovers. Yeah, very much welcome to another beer review. Revisiting one of my favorite breweries once again in a short time. Returning back to Stigbergets Bryggeri out of Gothenburg, Sweden. Stigbergets Brewery. Taking a look at this new release. Marmennill. It's an IPA clocking in at 7.5% in a standard 440ml can. There you go, contains water, malted barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast, and that's all they say. And there's that crazy looking artwork. There you go, Marmennill, 7.5%. There we go, guys. Let's get that top popped up, see what we get. There we go, touch of smoke. So, I mean, Stigbergets IPAs are absolutely fantastic. I just recently reviewed their Bionic Triple India Pale Ale, 10%. That was a lovely beer. Now we're taking a look at this fella. So it's a pretty strong one still, 7.5%. Yeah, look at that. That looks like proper haze juice. There we go. Okay. There we go, guys. Take a look at that one. We got a finger's worth, I would say, of a nice bright white shining head there. A couple of small bubbles on top. Can hear the carbonation hissing and fizzing there. Yeah, look at that. Good deal of haze to it. Light golden color. Very hazy. Much hazy. Looks the part, of course, of a hazy IPA. Although they don't mention that on the can. They just say IPA. Aroma. Yeah, it's very hop forward, guys. Very hop forward. With a little bit of a spicy note to it on the nose. Yeah, it smells very nice. But I mean, what matters is taste. So with that said, let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers, everybody. Okay. There's definitely... Okay, so it's definitely kind of a bitterness at the back end. To be fair, this one is actually a bit chalky. A bit chalky in texture. Again. So, there's definitely kind of a nice drinkability factor to this one, to be fair. It's quite drinkable. But then again, it's got a kind of a chalky texture. And there's a slight watery sensation as well, in the aftertaste especially. And that lingering little bit odd bitterness there. It's not tropical in the classic regard, in a classic sense. It's not a tropical IPA at all. I mean, there may be a kind of a, I don't know, maybe some kind of greenness to it, but it's not a traditional dank greenness either, if that makes sense. A little bit of an oddball, this one, I will have to say. Okay, let's go for the final sip, guys, and a final rating here. Okay, so for me, it's unfortunately not in the same kind of upper echelon there as, for instance, Bionic was, or many other of their double IPAs or triple IPAs. This is a little bit not as good, actually, to be fair. It's not a bad beer. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's not a bad beer. It's a good, solid, very hop-forward IPA. But knowing the quality of Stigbergets, for me, this one it's a little bit inferior to the other IPAs I've tried as of late. For me, it's got a little bit of a weird chalkiness to it, a little slight watery sensation. I don't know, guys. There's something about it. Can't really pinpoint what it is. But for me, it's not a bad beer, but it doesn't really reach those upper, that kind of upper, echelon of their IPAs. For me, I'm going to give this one a 3.75 out of 5. It's still a well-made beer. It's very hop forward and all, but it's got that little bit of that weird watery sensation and a little bit of that weird chalkiness and some other things that I can't really pinpoint what they are. So for me, I'm gonna settle with a 3.75 out of 5. Thank you for watching.